with a Krypton factor of 20. It's Steve Ovett. Of course, Bob Champion decides that this is his round to miss and stands down. But what a race it promises to be, with those 20 challenging obstacles testing three outstanding athletes in a way they've never before experienced. Steve, Wasim and Sally are now under orders from Major Tony Carr of the Army Physical Training Corps.
On your mark!
And Sally Jones goes first, the BBC Breakfast Time sports presenter. And what an athlete she is. She won 5 blues at Oxford: modern pentathlon, squash, tennis, netball and cricket. And she is the real tennis world doubles champion, the United States Open singles champion, and was runner-up in the World Singles Championship. Now, here go the two men. Steve Ovett, nearest to us, who in his time has held 6 world records, and Wasim Akram, the Pakistan pace bowler on the far side, looking brilliant at the moment, absolutely flowing, Wasim Akram, and Steve Ovett staying with him. Sally Jones in the lead, but she's got 2 brilliant athletes behind her. Just look at the way he goes over that 6-foot wall. Wasim Akram, who was the youngest bowler in cricket history to get 10 wickets in a test match. He was 18 at the time, and going so well at the moment. So can Sally Jones hang on here? Here comes a real test, swinging over into the net, which he does very well indeed. Starts to climb. Wasim Akram still hasn't let up. Question, of course, is, has he gone too fast? Has he judged this well? Has he judged it badly? Only time will tell. Steve Ovett also going strongly. No need to tell you how fit these people are, of course. But being fit for an athletics track or a cricket match is one thing. Being fit for this assault course is something completely different. Wasim's knees just letting him down a bit. That's a really nasty jump coming down from that. Let's see how Steve Ovett does it. So he hangs on quite nicely there. But it's Wasim Akram in the lead. In fact, Steve has gone into second place now, ahead of Sally, as Wasim comes to that scramble net. That will really test him, climbing up 30 feet there. And Steve just at his ankles now. If anything, Steve has closed the gap just a touch, and Sally not that far behind too. But over the top there, as though it didn't matter at all, Wasim Akram, and it is 30 feet high up there. It's not very pleasant at all, and that's a real athletic flip over from Steve. So some good performances, some excellent techniques going on here. Now we'll see how Wasim takes the water jumps. Always a good indicator of fitness. Doesn't go for that too much, but powers up the inverted V. Nicely into the second water, and Steve just runs across the water, almost ignoring it, powers up and down the inverted V, and he's going, well, just falls backward there. That'll lose him a couple of seconds. Sally's struggling a fraction now, but the battle between Wasim and Steve Ovett. Now, can Steve produce one of those finishes that have made him so famous in athletics tracks around the world, or has Wasim got the strength to hang on here? And he really takes a big push off there, trying to get maximum speed coming down that aerial slide, heading for the water now, and he makes a terrible mess of that. Now that's given Steve Ovett a chance to come back now, because that wasn't a good landing at all from Wasim, and that's much better from Steve Ovett, sort of bottomed out in the water there. So Wasim heading now for the last obstacle, the flat net, and Steve Ovett right on his trail now, so it will be decided under that net by technique, by strength, by determination. Steve really pushing himself through. That's great stuff from Steve Ovett, but Wasim Akram makes it. He had the strength to finish. He comes across the line. Brilliant run by Wasim. Great run by Steve. Well, what a fabulous race that was between Steve and Wasim. And Steve, I've got to say, most people had you down as a banker for that one.
Yes, I think so did the Army until they saw me practice. But I think Wasim's got the upper body strength, and you need that to pull you through some of those obstacles.
You actually ended up with quite a few cuts and bruises, did you not?
Yes, I'm still recovering now, but it was good fun, though. It really was.
Right, and Wasim, it looked like that upper body strength that just won it for you in the end.
Yeah, it is actually. I do a lot of weight training, especially if you're a cricketer, you have to do a bit of weight. I mean, shoulder is the main thing in your bowling or whatever it is. So I had a good fun on that day. All that was freezing cold then.
But it was a great run, and well done to you both.